Hey everyone, I'm Hannah.
And I'm Liz, and today we're at Greensprings Park in Greenville, North Carolina, right off of 5th Street. And where we are is we are in a little creek area that if you just walk straight past the little pergola, you'll see a creek, and that's where we are.
Alright, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be digging for fossils. When you're digging for fossils, the most important thing that you need to bring is a parental guardian. Because we are down in the river, you need to be safe. Other materials that you're going to need is you're going to need a bucket to put any fossils, and if you can't find fossils and you find some cool rocks, you can put those in there as well. A sifter or a strainer, we have our sifter today, a shovel, and most important, please make sure you are wearing closed-toed shoes because we are in a river. There's lots of trees here. You don't want to trip over anything and get hurt.
Also, you're going to be digging and you're going to be getting dirty, so probably don't wear that new dress that you got, or don't wear a new pair of jeans. Wear something that you're okay with getting dirty because we are in a river. There's mud, there's dirt, it's going to be everywhere.
Most importantly, please make sure that you are safe when you are doing this. We are out in the wildlife, so there is animals. We are entering their territory. They are not entering ours, so please be respectful, and whatever you bring, make sure it leaves with you.
And something that we don't have today, but I would highly recommend, is a pair of gloves. Since this is a public area, there are some people that are not kind to nature, and you may encounter some trash, and that's not exactly something you want to put your hands on. Right now we're in an area that's really clean, so we don't have any, but if you are going somewhere else, maybe a creek in your area, I would suggest bringing gloves.
And then make sure that you bring a camera, or even your parent's cell phone or your own if you have it will work just fine, just so you can take pictures of anything that you find so we can share with the class, as well as a paper and pencil. Worst case, if you don't find any fossils or any rocks that you like, there's plenty of trees and leaves that you can go out and try to identify. So, all right, ready to get started?
Yeah, let's dig.
All right. So we're done sifting through the river, and here I have my jar full of some rocks I found, and we also found some shark's teeth. So I actually want to show you guys a couple that we found. I already went ahead and took them out. So these are some of the shark's teeth that we found. We have this one, and this one. Now they're kind of small, so they might be kind of hard to see, but I'm going to talk to you guys about how to identify the fossils, because these are fossils. So when we were trying to identify shark's teeth based on their fossils, we're going to look at three main things. We're going to look at the size. We can see that they're all different sizes. We're going to look at the color. So here, zoom in. This one's like a brown color, this one's gray, and this one's black. And the same color goes on both sides. And then we are going to look at the texture. So we can see that this one's very rigid up top, while this one is very smooth, or this one kind of curves in a little bit, while these just taper out into the nice little triangle shape. So make sure you write down the key details of the shark's teeth that you find. That way when you get home, you can do some research on them and try to identify what kind of shark that these belong to. Liz, you want to go ahead and talk to us about why we have fossils here?
Yeah, so if you can tell, we are in a very shallow creek area. It doesn't exactly look like a place where sharks would live, and if they did, I would love to see that because it is way too shallow for them here. But essentially what we've done with finding these fossils here is we've discovered something about this area's past. There aren't any sharks here currently, but we found shark's teeth, which if we put on our thinking caps and think about what that actually means, well, take a minute. What do you think it means? Basically what we can infer about finding shark's teeth in this area, we're further in. We're not really near the coast. We're about an hour from the beach.
About hour, 2 hours, yep.
Yeah, depending on which beach you go to. So it's not like every once in a while it'll just flood and some sharks will come up. No, that's not what happens around here. So we can infer that in the past, this area used to be underwater because a long time ago, this wasn't even land. This was underneath the ocean, and sharks would roam the areas, they would lose their teeth, and they would fall down and just like sit in the soil. And because of the water receding and now this area becoming a small creek and it's just brushing away a bunch of dirt, a lot of these teeth are coming back up to the surface because they're fossils.
And they help us with identifying how long ago the sharks may have been here, what kind of sharks. Because one thing that people think of when they think of sharks is the beach. Well, we got to remember, there's not just saltwater sharks. There are some freshwater. So that can help us figure out if this was a salt land or if this was freshwater land. And it's not just shark's teeth that can help us with identifying this. It's any fossils that you find can help us with identifying what animals may have been in this area in the past and do more research to see if those animals may still be here.
So another thing is we got very lucky here today. This area is known for being able to find shark's tooth very easily. But if you are in a different part of the state or in a different state completely, you may not be as lucky as us and you may not find shark's teeth. So one thing to always remember is that, you know, anthropologists can be on a site for years even and not find anything. It's just a matter of being at the right place at the right time. So if you happen to be in Greenville in this area, then you can come out here and you should be pretty lucky and you should be able to find some stuff if you dig long enough. But if you go somewhere else, it's okay if you don't find anything. You still got to be out and enjoy nature, and you can always look stuff up online. There's plenty of YouTube videos, National Geographic has a lot of stuff about fossils, and you can just use online resources to learn about fossils.
All right, so I hope you guys have a great time digging no matter where you're at, whether you're here in Greenville or you're back at your hometown. And take pictures, send them to us. Let us know what kind of great fossils or just even great discoveries that you all find.
And I will leave my email in the comments below so that way if you guys find something really cool, you can send it to me.